Health is Wealth. This is my live that I haven't been live in a while, but this video, right, this live video is a conversation for those of you who may be going through a health bout or a health battle right now, or you know somebody who's going through a health battle right now. And even though I got, my website I have it where it automatically, posts in my comments. This is more about you than it is me, but I'm gonna use my own self, my own health battle that I overcame. An 11-year asthma battle. Some of you have probably already heard this story before, and I'm not going to go all the way into details about it, but it's the principles that I learned in a journey that I traveled that I'm using bits and pieces of to convey to you that your healing and your better days start first and foremost inside of your own mind and the power of your own beliefs inside of yourselves. Because if you don't believe that you can get better, if you don't believe it for yourself, inside of yourself, in your hearts of hearts, that you can defeat and overcome whatever it is that you are going through, then you automatically are going to give the power over your power. You're going to give your power over to the doctors and whoever it is. It could be anybody in your life that's trying to tell you or that's telling you that you're going to have, say, high blood pressure for the rest of your life. This, that, and the third for the rest of your life. And the moment you believe that and you internalize that, then inside of your own mind and your own heart to heart, you're going to start thinking and living based on your acceptance of whatever the diagnosis or whatever it is that other people are telling you. Now, some of the things that I may say, you may not agree with, you may not believe it the way how I believe it, but I believe in the power of healing. And the reason why I believe in the power of healing is because I myself have had to overcome and heal. And I have, after an 11-year asthma battle. See, now before I went in the system, I didn't have asthma. But due to a lot of secondhand smoke, I wasn't smoking firsthand because I didn't pick that habit back up. Then as I do more research in retrospect, the environment, poor ventilation, poor quality of water, right? Poor quality of food. An accumulative amount of things resulted in my respiratory taking a hit. Those doctors in there telling me that I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life. And in my mind, I just never accepted that. So by you not accepting whether the illness or what they're telling you, you're going to have to take these prescription drugs and all of this stuff for the rest of your life. Now, due to my circumstance of that time back then of incarceration, I was limited due to the confines of my physical circumstance and situation. So you have to become your solution. So I began changing my diet, my eating habits. Even within inside of the confinements, I did what I could do to minimize my contribution to whatever it was that was attacking my lungs. It's the same thing that I tell people out here. If you want change, then you have to be willing to change. But if you accept what other people are telling you and you internalize it, then, like I said, you're going to take on that mindset and you're going to be open to the lifestyle and the thoughts and the opinions and the ways of everything that comes with that ailment. But if you reject it and you believe in yourself that you have the power to overcome that circumstance, then you're going to be more open to the things that can help you. But if you don't think that you could get better, if you think that your situation is permanent, then you're not going to be open to the things that could possibly help you and that will help you. So it's a mindset. But you got to believe in the power of yourself. You have to be able to believe in the power of your own healing, your ability to overcome that circumstance. And that's what led up to me whipping asthma. But if I was already defeated in my own mind, then I wouldn't have been open to the power of suggestions and the advice and the information that I got that led me up to getting off of Symbicort. You know how much a Symbicort pump cost back in 2013, 14? I don't know what I haven't hit an asthma pump since 2016. I'm free of that. But they like $300, $320, $330 a pop, right? So if you really are serious about taking back control of your health and your life, you have to keep an open mind and you have to respect the process that comes along with that path and with that journey. You have to be totally committed to accepting that, hey, you know what? I'm going to do what I have to do until I find what works. But the moment you start telling yourself, oh, well, I've tried everything and nothing has worked for me, then those are self-defeating thoughts. Because I honestly think that you can rebound from just about anything. All your teeth fell out your mouth when you was little. They grow right back. You get a cut. It heals. There's nothing intellectual about it. It heals on its own. So the power of rejuvenation shows the signs of itself all the time. I just think that there's certain information that exists that either it hasn't been tapped yet or it's just deliberately not being shared. But that's another conversation. But it's nothing long and drawn out. This is just a message to those of you who may need it. Don't give up on your better tomorrow. Don't give up on your stronger self. Don't give up on being able to get off of those pharmaceuticals. I did it for my respiratory. Your situation may very well be different. But I have seen people overcome. I have seen dudes that got wet up, shot up. In some cases, I don't need to go into the number of times, a lot of times, where they couldn't walk no more. Doctors telling them, surgeons, oh, you'll never walk again. But they fought back and they walking to this day, running around. See? So The power of your belief in yourself, in a lot of cases, I'm not gonna say all, because there are certain situations, as we know, there is a sense of permanence. But even within inside of those circumstances and situations, I am still a firm believer that in any or every situation, there's always a better option. There's a better deal. Even if you take a permanent hit, that permanent hit can still be maximized to the highest comeuppance of your best potential in order for you to make the best of it. So, in conclusion, because like I said, it's nothing long drawn out. Your healing and the strengthening and empowerment of yourself and your condition of living is all predicated on the power of the belief that you have in yourself and your ability to continue to read, learn, and try out feasible approaches. I'm not telling you be ridiculous or to be foolish. I'm not telling anybody not to take your current meds or any of that, because I had to do it until I found my answer, because I couldn't breathe on my own, right? Asthma attacks and all of that. But what I am saying, in the process of you going through that suffering, you want to keep your belief in yourself and your ability to overcome real inside of you. And you don't never want to stop looking for your answer that can help you to win and gain the victory. Because the moment you stop believing that you can get better, that's the very moment that you have lost the war. My name is Tamon H. Brown. And if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, drop them in the comments. Or feel free to message me or what have you. But I'm just telling you, don't give up on your healing. Don't give up on the better you. And give it to somebody else that's telling you that your current circumstance is that which is something that you just have to accept for the rest of your life. Because if you accept that, then that's what it'll be. And with that, health is wealth. Take care of yourselves. See you on the next one.